All right, Tom O'Loughlin. The F-Stock Automatic, 1968 Chevrolet, Tower Side, 1130 dial. Taking on Bobby Tagg, Robert Tagliareni, right side. The factory stock B 2017 Copo Camaro, dialed at 905. Not sure why Bobby Tagg just left the starting line. 499 red light for him in the right lane. Tom O'Loughlin's got the win light going on to round number 2. All right, your buy run here in the first round of Stock Eliminator. Matt Lisa, F-Stock Automatic, 1970 Chevy Nova, 1107 dial. Just got to break the beat. And hey, Matt Lisa's going on to round 2 of Stock Eliminator. All right, coming up next, we've got round number 1 of Super Street. All right, first pair up here in Super Street, 1090 Index. Marty Ganjoin taking on Frank Sergey. Ganjoin, the 69 Camaro Tower side. Sergey also in like a 68 or 69 in the right lane. All right, green lights both sides. Sergey's power coming back on right around the 330. Both cars on the throttle stop. And the win light here to Ganjoin, 3 over with a 4. Sergey, 3 over with a 3. Marty, the whole shot wins 7th out to a 10 at the starting line. Ganjoin, whole shot win by 2 thou into round 2 of Super Street. All right, Carly Wolf driving the Ford Mustang in the import DPS lane. 22-year-old. Eddie Brooks, the PC Richard Sun team in the right lane. 1982 Camaro. We got it. Good race here. Just 4 thou behind him. Eddie Brooks, the win light there, 24 to Wolf's 28. He was 3 over with a 1. Wolf out of the 90 by 48. Don Knoblich, Tom D. Pascal. Looks like 70 between them off the line. Win light to the better light. Knoblich, tower side, 15. To D. Pascal's 85. Knoblich better on the 90 as well. 4 over with a 2 as D. Pascal in the right lane goes 5 over with an 8. Don Knoblich in around number 2. Taylor Iacono taking on Neil Vaccaro right here. Iacono in the Bernie's Speed Shop. Chevy S10 in the right lane. And Vaccaro's tower side in the 1991 Oldsmobile Cutlass. All right, good race here between Iacono and Vaccaro. Green lights as they leave. About 20 between them. Past the 1,000 going on round 2 of Super Street. Iacono's out by 2 thou. She had the light by 25, but Vaccaro goes dead on with a 4. And again, Taylor out by 2 thou in the right lane. Tough break, but it's Neil Vaccaro going on to round number 2. Rick Mattioli, the Lift Tech Forklifts man in the 68 Camaro Tower Sides, taking on James Mosier out of Williamstown, New Jersey in the 2005 Ford Mustang right side. Mosier and Mattioli. It's Mattioli. Mattioli 3 over with a 9. Mosier 5 over with a 7. Mosier had the light 7th out of Mattioli's 10, but Mattioli takes the win by 15 thou at the finish line, and he's going on to round number 2. Frank Renda Sr.'s Tower Side in the 95 Chevy S10 from Staten Island, New York, home of the Wu-Tang Clan. He's taking on Dave Bergfeld out of Parlin, New Jersey in the 1969 Camaro in the USA Auto Supply League. Frank Renda Sr., big red light as he goes 194 red. Dave Bergfeld's in round 2 of Super Street. 19 light. See how they do on the 90. Good run from Renda on the 90, dead with a 3. Bergfeld's out of it by 46, but Bergfeld to win on the red light from Renda. Steve Taxis, the Camaro in the import DPS lane, hails from Old Bridge, New Jersey, taking on Kelly Barbado out of Bath, Pennsylvania, 1968 Camaro, far side in the USA Auto Supply lane. You have about 5 minutes to get to tech inspection, or you will not be added to the ladder. Index cars that just got here, you need to get to tech inspection. Tech will close at 2:45. Once again, any new entries for Index, you need to get to the back of the staging lanes and get teched in. You got about 5 more minutes to do that. Tech inspection will be closing at 2:45. Steve Taxis win light there, 3 thou, as Barbado in the right lane went 6 red. Eddie Bloom taking on Tom Bergese, and it's Bloom 7 thou red, Tower Side. Bergese in the right lanes going on to round number 2. 16 light for Dom. See how he does on the 1090. Ends up 4 over with an 8, as Bloom was 4 over with a 9. And looks like that'll do it for round number 1 of Super Street. Coming up next, we've got round number 1 of Super Comp. All right, attention in the pits. Super Stock to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. Super Stock to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. Super Gas, stand by. Once again, Super Stock to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. Super Stock to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. Super Gas, stand by. Oh, yeah, and any Index racer who is entering points this season at Atco Dragway, if you want credit for points here today, you need to be signed up in the timing tower prior to first round. All right, so any Index racers, 850, 10-0, 1150. If you are not signed up for points here in the timing tower before first round, you will not get points for today's race. And remember, we do have a race next weekend on Saturday, May 11th. And once again, attention in the pits. Super stock to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. Super stock to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. Super gas, stand by. Super gas, stand by. All right, first round of Super Comp 890 Index here on Saturday, May 4th at the NHRA PCRichard.com Northeast Series. And again, the race being broadcast live on YouTube on D1TV, presented by MicroStrategies. Your first pair up in Super Comp, you got John Martin taking on Mike Hepp. Martin out of Cream Ridge, New Jersey, is Tower Side in the Import DPS lane in the Cressman Dragster. And Mike Hepp out of Levittown, Pennsylvania, is Far Side in the USA Auto Supply lane in the recovered Alki car. All right, Mike Hepp going to get in the right lane. John Martin side. There they are. And both drivers are green and just 2 thou between them off the starting line. Good race here. Headed out looking for 890s. Going on around 2 of Super Comp. It's Hepp in the right lane. 3 over with an 8 as Martin was 4 over with an 0. And Hepp had the light by 2 thou as well. Margin 4 thou for Mike Hepp into round 2 of Super Comp. All right, Phil Langford, the Gold Rush car, coming up Tower Side in the Import DPS lane. That 08 Precision Dragster taking on Kathy Morgan out of Coopersburg, Pennsylvania. The Cressman Dragster in the USA Auto Supply lane. Good race here in the second pair of Super Comp. 4th out between Smulligan and Langford as they head on out to the quarter. And the winner to Langford, Tower Side. 1 over with a 16 late. Smulligan had the light by 4 thou, but ends up 1 over with a 7. And by 3 thou at the finish line, Phil Langford's going on to round 2 of Super Comp. Randy Winfelder Sr. out of Street, Maryland. The 69-year-old warehouse manager is Tower Side in the Import DPS lane and a Spitzer Dragster, taking on Mike Parson from Middletown, New Jersey, the 62-year-old dragster. All right, green lights both sides. Work out there or hope for a little bit of magic. And don't get it. Parson, 14 light, 3 over with a 3. Winfelder, a 100 reaction time and goes out of the 90 by 9 thou. Mike Parsons into round 2 of Super Comp. All right, the dragster in the right lane. Anthony Barrett looks like lost a little bit of power there after he did the burnout, but refires, and now he's backing up in the right lane. He's a 52-year-old utility specialist from Bayville, New York, in a Miller Dragster, and he's taking on Kenny Moses from Colonia, New Jersey, in the Import DPS lane Tower Side in that 2019 American Dragster. into round number 2, it's Kenny Moses. Had the light by 4, 23 to Barrett's 27, and also better on the 890. 1 over with a 5 as Barrett goes 2 over with a 3. Moses wins it by 12 thou and into the second round. Mike Robolato taking on Tom Slater right here. Robolato out of Albany, New York. Tower side in an undercover dragster. Tom Slater from Colonia, New Jersey's far side in the USA Auto Supply lane in the 2012 undercover dragster. Tom Slater with a red light in the right lane. Mike Robolato is going on around. Robolato not that great at 52, but when your opponent goes red, don't matter. Robolato, he's out of the 90 there. With the win light goes out by 11th thou. Slater not bad. 1 over the 90 with a 4, but 11th thou red. And Robolato into round number 2. Amanda Boychesko, the ATI Performance Dragster Tower side, hails from Warminster, Pennsylvania, driving that 03 undercover with Dad Iggy there on the line. He's getting ready for first round of Super Gas coming up in a little bit after Superstock. And Amanda's taking on Don Bangs from Southampton, Pennsylvania, far side in the USA Auto Supply lane in that 03 Race Tech Dragster. All right, Bangs and Boychesko, both green. One side, though, greener by about 100. And the win light here, too. Oh, it's a double breakout. Don Bangs is going to hate that time slip. Had a 13 light to Boychesko's 104, but Boychesko goes out by 2, and Bangs is out by 49. Way too fast at the stripe there for Don Bangs. And Boychesko going to take the win there by 47 in the double breakout. Into round number 2. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Greg Hayes, tower side in the Gambler car. He's out of York, Pennsylvania, the 51-year-old supervisor, taking on the W&T Pipeline team and Bill Hardifer out of Chemung, New Jersey. He's a 64-year-old foreman driving a 2019 S&W Dragster. Super stock to the lanes for your first round. It's another double breakout between Hayes and Hardifer. Hayes with the win as he goes out by 9, Hardifer by 30. So the win there to Hayes by 21. Hayes also the better reaction time, 19 to Hardifer's 32. And Greg Hayes is into round 2 of Super Comp. All right, Joe Gallucci III, the undercover dragster, the Napa Auto Parts car in the import DPS lanes, taking on Mark Dunn out of Roselle Park. Far side, the 38-year-old technician is driving a 1980 Pro Start dragster. And once again, attention in the pits. Final call, super stock to the lanes. For your first round of eliminations, final call, super stock to the lanes. For your first round of eliminations. And again, Super Gas 990 Index, stand by. Super Gas 990 Index, stand by. We'll be calling you up in just a minute or so for your first round of eliminations. The starting line. And into round number 2, it's Dunn in the right lane as Gallucci goes out of the 90 by a foul. Dunn the better light by 14, 34 to Gallucci's 48. And Dunn ends up 12 over with an O. And Gallucci out by a foul. If Gallucci would have hit it dead on, he would have taken the win, but doesn't. Goes out. Mark Dunn into round number 2. Danny Bisbano, the Mullis Dragster tower side, is taking on Randy Winfelder Sr. Winfelder Sr.'s got the win light on as Bisbano 5. Red ends up 11 over with a 2. Good run from Winfelder. 33 light and goes 1 over with an 8. Randy Winfelder Sr. into round number 2. Chris Mattern versus Steve Everett Sr. Your next matchup here, first round of Super Comp. Mattern, tower side in the Mattern car. He's out of Bridgeton, New Jersey in that 02 Ed Quay. Steve Everett Sr., the 07 S&W Dragster right side out of Williamstown, New Jersey. Everett Sr., the win right there, 1 over with a 7, as Mattern goes 5 over with a 2. Mattern the light by 2 thou, a 34 to Everett's 36, but Everett much better on the index top end. Wins it by 33 into round number 2. Tom Oliver out of Manchester, New Jersey. Ed Quay Dragster in the import GPS lane, taking on Tom Stauba out of Hamilton, New Jersey, right side in the USA Auto Supply lane in the undercover Dragster. With a 22 pack right there, 20 light and dead 2 on the 890 index at 163 miles per hour. Oliver tower side had a 22 light. Had to go dead perfect for it to go out to the 10 thou, but he's out of the 90 there. All right, looks like your buy run here in the first round of Super Comp. Mike Bodner out of Kendall Park, New Jersey, the 21-year-old student in the 06 undercover Dragster. All he's got to do is stage here and break the bead. All right, Bodner, my run win there as he leaves the starting line on a 10 thou light. And we'll see how he ends up on the 890 index. He's out of it by 12 thou. All right, that'll do it for first round of Super Comp. Coming up next, first round of Super Stock, and I'm going to pass the mic over to my man, Rod.
H automatics. Went a 23 on the 28 to try to catch him, but this wasn't going to happen this round. So. Next car there is down. Race car there. 1997 Super Pro. Attention in the pits. Attention in the pits. Top sportsman, top dragster. It is time. Round one elimination. Once again, attention in the pits. Top sportsman, top dragster. It is time for round one. Top sportsman, top dragster. Jeff Tripp, B modified. These are dead. This is not yet charge and Jeff Tripp moving on to round two. Looks like the round number one is Richard Diori. Richard Uriel. Good luck. Getting ready for the next round of elimination for Rich. And that rounds out round number one of Super Stock today. Super Gas is next in the lanes.
All right, here comes first round of Super Gas 990 Index. And once again, top sportsman, top dragster to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. Top sportsman, top dragster to the lanes for first round of eliminations. Indexes, stand by. Indexes, stand by. We'll be calling you up shortly for your first round of eliminations. All right, Bob Madden up against Justin Lopes right here. Bob Madden in the Corvette Tower side out of Levittown, Pennsylvania. Lopes right side out of Lakeville, Massachusetts in the 1963 Chevy Nova. right, Lopes and Madden both green, but one side decidedly greener. And into round 2 of Super Gas, it's Justin Lopes 11 over as Madden goes 8 over. Lopes the whole shot win, 29 light to Madden, 115. Lopes' margin there, 58. He's going to round 2. Keith Mayers from Ellendale, Delaware. The Porsche in the right lane. Taking on Tom Goldman out of Pennsylvania, Tower side. And the 1958 Corvette Roadster. Goldman from Allentown, Pennsylvania. All right, good lights. One side about 10 greener though. Goldman and Mayers out to the quarter mile into round number 2. It's Goldman with a 13-pack, 10 light and dead 3 on the 990. Mayers 22 light in the right lane, goes 1 over with an O. Tom Goldman, 13-pack into round number 2. Travis Scott out of Philadelphia. He's in the Chevy Beretta Tower side, taking on Mark Marsico out of Williamstown, the Corvette Roadster right side. Top sportsman and top dragster to the lanes, Travis Scott and Mark Marsico. Got a good one going on right here. A foul between them off the starting line and into the second round. It's Mark Marsico, 2 over with a 1 as Scott goes 3 over with a 5. Bill Trum taking on Len Riotto right here. Trum, the Camaro Tower side. Trum. Riotto right side out of Bangor, Pennsylvania. The 63 Nova, foul between them and the Winlight 2. Riotto in the right lane. Better light by a foul. Goes dead 4. Trum 11 over with a 5 at 144 miles per hour. Len Riotto's in round 2. Ken Saganek, the Opal Tower side, in the import DPS lane, taking on Don Miller out of Wellsville, the Camaro Roadster in the right lane, and Saganek and Miller both green, one side about 30 greener. And the Winlight 2, oh, Saganek, something doesn't go right for him right there, 1073 on the 990. Don Miller was 10-11, 21 over the 990. Wins it by almost 6/10 there as Saganek slows down big time. 1073 at just 96 miles per hour. Holding here at the starting line to make sure Ken Saganek can make the turn off. And the Hoops Fire Prevention Best Engineered and Classic Auto Body Best Appearing car right there in the right lane. Bill Phillips, the 2019 Corvette for the W&T Pipeline team, and Tom Simon, the 1996 Chevy Beretta, Tower side in the import DPS lane. Tom Simon and Bill Phillips both away on green lights. One side is much, much, much greener. And the Winlight, oh, Bill Phillips is going to be so upset. 55 light to a 200 reaction time. Bill Phillips had a 145 reaction time advantage, but ends up 49 over as Simon goes 29 over and wins it by 6 hundredths. Iggy Boychesko taking on Tom Stalba right here. Boychesko in the ATI Performance Car, Tower side, that 2017 Corvette Roadster. Stalba from Hamilton, New Jersey, 63 Corvette Roadster, right side in the USA Auto Supply lane. Tension in the pits, final call, top dragster, final call, top sportsman to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. Final call, top dragster and top sportsman to the lanes for your first round of eliminations. And again, 850, 10-0, 1150 indexes stand by. We'll be calling you up in just a couple of minutes for your first round of eliminations. All right, looks like maybe a little bit of a burn down here between Boychesko and Stalba, though Iggy lights the bottom lamp in the left lane. Stalba finally gets in the right. And we got a good race here. Fourth out between them off the starting line. Iggy's power comes back on. Almost side by side. Win light 2. Stalba 1 over with a 1:15 light. Iggy had it by 4 with an 11 light, but ends up 2 over with a 4. And Stalba by 9 thou at the finish line is into round number 2 of Super Gas. And that'll do it for the first round of Super Gas. We'll be down here for a minute as we get Top Dragster and Top Sportsman paired up for their first round of eliminations. If you're hungry or thirsty, you can head on over to the concession stand or the Winner's Circle Lounge. The lovely Linda is bartending over there. Go see Linda inside the Winner's Circle Lounge. If you're 21 years of age and older and you're not racing, or if you are finished up racing for the day, you can see her for your favorite spirits and cocktails. So concession stand and the Winner's Circle Lounge are open for food and drink. And the speed shop is open in the back of the pits by the VP Race Fuel sign. Can head on back there for race supplies. I believe the Atco Dragway souvenir stand is open if you guys want to pick up t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and collectible items. Anybody out there needs ear protection, earplugs, and earmuffs are available inside our souvenir stand. So especially if it's your first visit here today to Atco Dragway, make sure you stop by Souvenirs, you pick something up so you don't leave today empty-handed. All right, so once again, we'll be down for just a couple of minutes, guys, as we get Top Sportsman and Top Dragster paired up. And then once we get back at it, it'll be Top Dragster for their first round of eliminations. And again, attention in the pits, index classes, get ready, guys, because as soon as we call you, we're going to need you up to the lanes to get paired up for your first round, all right? Index classes stand by. And we'll be on hold here for a few minutes at the NHRA PCRichard.com Northeast Division National Open Series race here at Atco Dragway, and also being broadcast live on YouTube on D1TV, presented by MicroStrategies.
Some like it brand new, but for those of us who like it just the way it is, Lucas High Mileage Fuel Treatment is here for you. High Mileage Fuel Treatment is specially formulated for vehicles having over 75,000 miles. When added to your fuel tank after filling up, our unique Lucas additives go to work, aggressively cleaning and lubricating the entire system. Your high mileage vehicle will be treated to restored power, better fuel economy, and a smoother running engine. Lucas High Mileage Fuel Treatment, for those that like it just the way it is. Lucas Oil, it works.
It's time for a new mattress. And who are your mattress go-to guys? PC Richard & Son, that's who. Our mattress experts will help you find the mattress of your dreams. All the best brands at the guaranteed lowest prices. When you want it, need it, just gotta have it, we'll get it there the next day. So sleep better with the right mattress from the right mattress company. Oh yeah, it's time for a new mattress. Get to PC Richard & Son, the company you can trust since 1909.
Racers, we appreciate you coming back to the lanes when you're called. Thank you, Top Dragster Racers and Top Sportsman Racers, for holding up everybody else on property. We will not be doing this again next round. When we call you to the lanes, you need to get to the lanes. Thank you.
All right, attention in the pits. Index cars, 850, 10-0, 1150 indexes to the back.
MicroStrategies and its drag racing team, Bon Giovanni Racing, knows what it takes to succeed, both on the track and in business.
MicroStrategies has been transforming business through innovation for nearly 35 years. Our core focus is to help our customers manage, mine, and monetize their data and informational assets, utilizing technology to drive business, the same way we utilize technology to win races. We take a high volume and variety of data from multiple sources to help us succeed in our racing program. Whether we're finishing first in a big race or helping our clients grow their business, it's all about the teamwork and the analytics of winning.
With a dedication and passion to cross the finish line first, the MicroStrategy staff on the Bon Giovanni Racing team are constantly pushing forward, analyzing data to increase performance, and striving to be the best.
Here we go. First round of Top Dragster. Ken Moses, the number 2 qualifier, tower side, is taking on Andre Brown, right side, the number 6. Moses in at a 662 dial. Brown with a 750 dial in the right lane, going to get a second head start. Andre Brown, the whole shot win right there. 20 light, 3 over 750 with a 5. Kenny Moses goes dead on with a 2 on his 662 dial, but late with an 84 light. And the 31 thou whole shot for Andre Brown going on to the second round of Top Dragster. Here's your next matchup. Doug Dahl Jr., tower side, the number 8 qualifier, dials in at a 781. Taking on Marty Jones Jr., the number 4 qualifier in the right lane, dialed in at a 681. So again, the slower car, going to get about a second head start. And then right side going to have to go on the chase. Once again, index cars, 850, 10-0, 1150 index to the back of the lanes to get paired up for your first round. 850, 10-0, 1150 indexes to the back of the lanes to get paired up for your first round of eliminations. Good race here. 3 thou between the reaction times. All right, looks like maybe Marty Jones had a nitrous backfire there. The scoop come flying off. So June's going to go check the track. Looks like the scoop did go over the wall. And Doug Dahl Jr., though, 6th thou light, 3 over with an O. Marty Jones, 9th thou reaction time, but way off his 681 dial as he went 807.